thicker than plastic. I tell him jump in the bag.
It's Madden NFL 24. And up next, we'll see Drake London. He's one of the league's...
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Here we go. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Go. Now it's Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed 3rd-rounder in last year's draft. The 2nd-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some...
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The numbers on the ground for Foreman in last week's contest. 13 carries, 61 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kattymadden. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Falcons offense set to go. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On play action, here's Ritter. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
There's Robin, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Fields. Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught, and he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Here we go, son.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Go.
Fields going to keep it running right. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Here we go, son.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the option to give to Foreman. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up.
On the option left is Fields. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
62 blaster, 6, mega. On the set. Smith red.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ritter off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Come on, set. Ready?
Robinson sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive. And a loose football, and the Falcons grab it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it under review. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a 1st down throw. Fields dances by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Fields on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, Fields. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Pass midfield. Cordarrelle Patterson on the loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, I'm impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the option right is Fields.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Foreman's going to get it again on second down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Oh, hurry up.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On play action, Fields.
That escapes the sack.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Shoves him aside. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
3 quarters have come and gone.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Off play action, Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Lewis.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Hand off running left, Foreman.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Go.
Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Chicago Bears.
On first down, Fields.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Foreman takes it, headed right.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore from 6 yards away.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
The pass on 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Ritter on the 4th down try. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Falcon first down.
Ready.
On the run, it's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Falcons extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Coup for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination.